just want to express my gratitude and heartfelt appreciation to anyone who has given their time, effort, or just a feeling of concern in supporting my cause for averting what seems to be an impending deportation from the only country I've ever known at home to a country I have never been in. So I think one of the first things that you should know is that I am a citizen of this country. My father was a sergeant in the U.S. Air Force, and from, I believe, 1970, he was stationed at the Bitburg Air Force Base in Germany. So in 71, my mother came to join him and lived with him at the base, and eventually that's where I was born. So upon my father's discharge from the military, we came back to the United States, and through a process which led us to believe that I had derived citizenship from my father. So there seems to be a very veiled occurrence in this country that I believe deserves the public's attention. And it is the way that our immigration system operates, sometimes under the cover of night, to remove and deport people who you would find to be people who are deserving commendation for their accomplishments, for the relationships that they have in the communities, for the families they establish, for the businesses that they build, and the community work that they develop. And yet, what ends up happening many times is that they're targeted for deportation based solely on a felony conviction, no matter how long ago. So as in my case, I've been here my entire life, and based on a conviction from 30 years ago, today I am facing deportation, despite the fact that I have lived here with a family, all American citizens, by the way, and have tried to do what any individual would do to be an upstanding citizen. And it counts for nothing. So 40 plus years of trying to do what anyone would consider goodness or the right thing is completely without value. And what does take precedent in the eyes of the government is that decades ago, you had a conviction for a felony, and that's what makes you removable from this country, and that's exactly what we're going to try to do. And so in my mind, and I'm sure in the minds of so many of you, that is simply an outrage. Because there is so much pain, there's so much suffering, there is so much loss that comes as a result of that. And so I'm still in, traumatic shock that the country I've lived in my entire life is able and willing to do just that. So here at this county jail, I am at a unit that's reserved strictly for ICE detainees. And even though it's supposed to be, quote unquote, a detention center, it's really nothing more than a jail. I wear a jumpsuit that reads Bergan County prisoner, and I am treated as such, no different from anyone who was freshly arrested for committing a crime. And so, this is really a punitive process. It's gloomy, it's depressing, it fills me with so much mental anguish. I don't know if my health has been affected as well, but I feel that there needs to be, a drastic change to this system that many call the deportation machine. So with that, I hope I can get a sense of motivation on your part to call upon those that have the power and the voice to say no. This should not happen in our country. And I believe as a collective, we have the power to do